The little girl ran to Su Xiao and looked at him with a smile on her face. Yes, I'm Connor. How about it? Very cute, right? The little girl was very lively and turned around in front of Su Xiao. Su Xiao looked carefully and found that the little girl in front of him was not the Connor who ate everything. You are not Connor. Have you been discovered? As expected, you should pay attention to your tone. The little girl stopped being cute. How about it? Do you want to make a deal with me? I will help you understand the Reincarnation Paradise, and you pay me 50 Paradise coins. Su Xiao needed to understand the Reincarnation Paradise right now, and the fake Connor in front of him was undoubtedly the best choice. Okay, how about trading it to give you Paradise coins? Su Xiao's straightforwardness surprised the little girl. Aren't you afraid that I will cheat you? You know, there are many scammers in the Reincarnation Paradise. Dragon Slash appeared in Su Xiao's hand, and he looked at the little girl with a cold look. If you lie to me, I'll kill you. The little lowly chuckled. You are indeed a newcomer. Except for the arena, contractors and other places in the Samsara Paradise cannot attack each other. This is an absolutely safe spot. Really? Then it should be possible in the derivative world. Su Xiao's cold eyes made the little lowly step back. Hey, we are not enemies, and I won't lie to you. Su Xiao's cold eyes made the little lowly's heart beat. The guy in front of her is not easy to mess with. He is the kind of ruthless character who kills without blinking an eye. Thinking quickly, the little lowly decided to withdraw first and not do business with Su Xiao. Ding, you received 50 Paradise coins from contractor number 13013. The little lowly's face immediately became bitter, and she looked at Su Xiao with some resentment. There are too many people here, let's go to a cold drink shop to talk. The little lowly sighed helplessly and walked in front, followed by Su Xiao. Hey, I didn't want to do business with you. Since I've already paid the Paradise coins, let me introduce myself. My name is Xiluoluo, and I'm an employee of the Samsara Paradise. Employee? Su Xiao was confused, but didn't speak. Soon, Xiluoluo took Su Xiao to a cold drink shop. The name of the cold drink shop was a bit weird, it was called Cats and Dogs. Welcome, it turns out to be Xiao Shi, have you attracted new customers? A mature and sexy lady came forward. The mature lady had a plump chest, long legs, and was wearing black stockings. After putting on high heels, her height was almost catching up with Su Xiao. Boss, I want watermelon juice. What do you want to drink, Mr. Customer? Water. Su Xiao just dealt with it casually. He would not drink drinks offered by strangers. Don't worry, we are workers, different from you contractors, we don't have so many bad intentions. Su Xiao tapped the table with his index finger and asked, what is a worker? Xiluoluo coughed lightly and began to help Su Xiao answer. Soon Su Xiao understood what a worker is. There are two types of people in Samsara Paradise. The first type is contractors, and the other type is workers like Xiluoluo. Contractors need to perform dangerous tasks frequently, but workers are different. They are service personnel in Samsara Paradise, or sell goods, or engage in service industries such as catering. Workers are contractors who failed the first world mission and thus failed. Without these workers, it would be a problem for contractors to eat. You should know that Samsara Paradise does not provide functions such as exchange. These workers are needed for daily needs. There is one advantage of becoming a worker, that is, you only need to enter the derivative world once every 2 months. The reason why Xiluoluo is afraid of Su Xiao is because she also wants to enter the derivative world. If she is unlucky enough to meet Su Xiao, with her touching combat power, there is no possibility of survival. Xiluoluo took out a transparent tablet and handed it to Su Xiao. Here is the specific information of Samsara Paradise. Take a look first. This has been notarized by Samsara Paradise. It is fair and honest. Su Xiao took the tablet. This thing is full of technology and can project 3D stereoscopic images. He gradually understood the general situation of Samsara Paradise. Samsara Paradise is very vast. No one has counted its population, but it is definitely more than 100,000. The reason why no one has counted is that the mortality rate of contractors in Samsara Paradise is extremely high. According to the information provided by Xiao, the mortality rate of contractors in the first world is 80%, the second world is 60%, and the third world is 50%. There is a long row behind, which Xiao did not look at in detail. From this horrible mortality rate, it can be seen how difficult it is for contractors to survive in Samsara Paradise. In Samsara Paradise, most of the shops are opened by workers, and these shops are needed to maintain the daily life of contractors. In the central area of Samsara Paradise, there are more than a dozen buildings opened by Samsara Paradise, including the Attribute Enhancement Hall mentioned earlier. These dozen buildings are very important to the contractors. If they want to improve their strength, they are closely related to these buildings. After reading the last message on the tablet, Xiao put down the tablet. It is mentioned here that the contractors can stay in the Samsara Paradise for 3 days, and then return to the real world to wait for the next task. What's going on? Can I still return to the real world? Xiao bit the straw and put away the tablet. Yes, every contractor can stay in the Samsara Paradise for 3 days after experiencing a derivative world, and then the Samsara Paradise will teleport the contractor back to the real world. Generally, after returning to the real world, they will stay for about a week, and then they will receive a call from the Samsara Paradise, return to the Samsara Paradise, and start the next derivative world. At this point, Xiao's face became sad, and she looked at Xiao with some envy. Workers are different from contractors. They can only return to the real world for 3 days a month. I really miss my family. Xiao held her chin with both hands and pouted. Oh, there's one more thing. You can hide your appearance through the Reincarnation Paradise to avoid being retaliated or killed by other contractors in the real world. It may also implicate your family. This is a bloody lesson. My current appearance was modified through the Reincarnation Paradise, and it cost 500 Paradise coins. Xiao just said yes and didn't care. You don't want to hide your appearance? You can do it now. Xiao looked at Xiao strangely. No need, I can't implicate anyone. Xiao's reply made Xiao silent. This clever little loli didn't dare to rub salt into Xiao's wound. You have already read the information, so the deal is done. I kindly remind you not to provoke the wizard in the derivative world. Those guys are monsters, like turrets. Shrinking her neck, Xiao showed a fearful look. Magic? Are wizards very strong in the Reincarnation Paradise? The faint smile at the corner of Xiao's mouth made Xiao shake her head. Not very strong, but super strong. Any adventure group will recruit mages without limit. You know, I have been to 2 derivative worlds, and I paid mages to protect me. Xiao nodded, and his heart could not calm down for a long time. His current profession is the Shadow of Destruction, the natural enemy of mages. He suddenly had some expectations, whether those mages would still be so strong in front of him. Xiao had just accepted the inheritance of the Shadow of Destruction, and he did not understand the power of this profession. Now it is not a question of whether the mages are strong in front of him, but whether the mages can survive after meeting him.